guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Timmy, and today we're doing something a little bit different. So today we're gonna do a talk with Timmy segment, and honestly I've been wanting to do these for a minute since I started my channel, so why not do it today? So if you guys see me looking anywhere to the right, I am probably looking in my notebook. It says life is pretty good, and I noticed like when you have things around that have like little quotes on them, um, positive quotes, they seem to remind you of little things like life is pretty good. Even if everything is not all good at that moment, it's good in some ways. So trust me, you woke up this morning, right? Okay. So guys, first things first, when you hear the word confidence, a lot of people automatically assume we're talking about looks. No, honey. Confidence goes way beyond physical appearance. It has a lot to do with more than just that. So, one thing that I started to do to gain more confidence is I started to speak positively to myself. When I would wake up in the morning, I would be brushing my teeth, or like while I'm in the shower, I'll just take a minute to bask in who I am as a person, and to just take a minute and kind of give myself a pep talk and tell myself, hey, listen, whatever you got going on today, you can do it. Let's just put it out there. Confidence is not how you look. Confidence starts within yourself, okay? Like, hear me when I say that. A lot of people always feel like, oh, because they see somebody that looks pretty, their hair is done, their nails are done, they have on a cute outfit, that they're automatically confident. That's not the case. Like, you have some of the prettiest people who are so like, they just lack confidence. So first things first, I started to try to figure out who I was as a person and who I wanted to be as I'm getting older. So you have to really search inside and figure out, who are you? A lot of times people lack confidence because they don't even know who they really are. You don't know what you really like. You don't know what your goals are. You don't know where you want to go. You don't know where you see yourself in 10 years, in 5 years, tomorrow. You just don't know anything. You have to get to know yourself. Like, get to know who you are as a young man or as a young woman. Also, confidence just, it doesn't only affect women, it affects men too. You have some men who are very, they are just not confident. They have low self-esteem. They're so hard on themselves. I mean, you guys, confidence is a really big deal, and it affects more people than you think. So first things first, figure out who you are as a person. Get to know yourself. You will be amazed at the things you can accomplish. You will be amazed at the things you never thought you like. You will be amazed at what you can do in this world, and the type of impact that you can have on yourself, because we are our own worst enemy. Like, we are so hard on ourselves for no reason. Like, there's no reason for you to be so hard on yourself. You have the privilege to wake up and experience life. So another thing you can do to gain more confidence is to I feel like confidence has nothing to do, like I stated, it has nothing to do with how you look. But I will say that it plays a part. And I'm not talking about having the longest hair, having the lightest skin, having the darkest skin, having the best tan, having the best body, having the prettiest eyes, having the fullest lips. It has nothing to do with any of that. But the one thing that I can say, I feel like to gain more, to focus on anything dealing with appearance, was it would have to be your hygiene and your self-care. So aside from being positive and encouraging yourself to be this great person, get yourself on a regimen. I do feel that confidence has everything to do with how you feel about yourself and nothing to do with how you look. But I do also think that it's okay to practice those those things that make you feel good as far as your appearance. So just simple grooming things. I mean, you guys, let's be honest. How can you sit and look in the mirror and say to yourself, like, oh, I feel great today. I'm going to tackle this day. I'm going to do good things. I'm going to get out here and be the best person I could be. I'm going to go to work and be great. But then you walk out the house in your work uniform. It's wrinkled. It's dirty. You didn't take a shower. Your hair is standing all over the place. You have to understand that we have to be realistic with ourselves. We are adults. So a lot of times people don't want to do those things. Understand appearance is not a big part of confidence, but walking tall, feeling good is a part of confidence. I cannot go into a boardroom and have a meeting with someone, with executives and people, you know, who are going to help me get to another level, and I walk in with pajamas on and my hair in a bonnet. They're going to look at me like this is a joke. Now, you know, that's just my preference about it. It's just how I feel about it. I do feel simple grooming can make a big difference. Getting yourself out of that rut. You don't feel like getting up and putting on clothes. You don't feel like getting up and doing your hair. Try to pull it out of yourself to still do it, because it might be the one thing that makes you feel a little better, and it might be the one thing that makes you actually believe the things that you're telling yourself. You want to be able to believe the things that you are saying. And humans, we are visual creatures, especially men, you know, but speaking for both genders, we are visual creatures. So if we're saying one thing about ourselves, we also have to see those things about ourselves. So I'm talking about do the bare minimum, but you want to practice some sort of grooming. I feel like grooming is necessary. I don't feel like makeup and extensions and lip gloss and lipstick and eyeliner, I don't feel like all that stuff is important. But simple grooming, I do feel, is important when it comes to confidence. I'm saying the bare minimum, like taking a shower. You will be surprised at how good you feel taking a shower, a simple shower, and putting on clean clothes. You will feel so good, and you'll get in this routine, and you'll start to say those things to yourself, and you'll start to believe them. When you look in the mirror, you won't see an adult who's just in a rut, doesn't feel confident, clothes are wrinkled, hair is not done. You'll start to see a nice, clean, polished adult who's believing the things that he or she is telling themselves. You guys kind of get what I'm saying? Honestly, guys, I do feel like confidence is not teachable. I feel like you have to want to feel good about yourself. I can't teach you. No one can teach you how to be confident. They can offer you tips and advice on what you can do to make yourself feel a little less insecure and things like that. But you have to really want to feel good about yourself. Confidence starts with you. I honestly feel like a lot of people, they're looking for someone to tell them things about themselves that they already know. And for me, I was the person who would tell myself those things. You know, so if I wanted to hear, I'm sorry y'all, I got something. So if I wanted to hear how beautiful I was, I would just tell myself I'm beautiful. Why am I waiting for someone else to validate me and tell me I'm beautiful? You know, it's great to hear it. Oh, of course, it's great to hear it from people. But you have to tell yourself, if you want to hear that you're a great teacher, that you're a great sister, that you're a great wife, tell yourself. As a matter of fact, get you a nice journal and start to jot down things that you love about yourself. I know, guys, it seems so cliche, but honestly, you have to adapt a lifestyle where you are constantly uplifting yourself, because you're living in a world where people are constantly tearing everyone down. Not everybody, but you know, there's just a lot going on in society that makes you feel as if you are just not good enough. Your butt is not big enough, your waist is not small enough, your skin is not the right color. So we have to kind of like, you know, combat all of that. If you are looking for someone to tell you you are smart, tell yourself you're smart. Like, why wait? You know, because look at it like this. Let's say no one ever told you. And then what? So would you still walk around waiting for someone to tell you? God, like you guys can't not you can't do that. You can't live like that. You have to be your own cheerleader. I cannot stress that enough. I'm not waiting around for anyone to tell me anything positive about myself. I'm not waiting around for anyone to tell me anything negative about myself. I'm taking control. If I don't like something, I'll try to figure out a way. Maybe I can alter it. Maybe I can change it. If I gained 20 pounds last month, okay, and I feel like, oh, I didn't like the fact that I gained 20 pounds, let me lose it. I need to figure out a way to lose it. I'm not going to sit up there and just look in the mirror every day and say, oh my God, I gained 20 pounds. Oh my God, I gained 20 pounds. Like, no, oh my God, the 20 pounds is still there while I'm saying, oh my God, I gained 20 pounds. So it's either I'm going to change it or I'm just going to stop talking about it. There's always going to be something you don't like. And honestly, when you don't like something, it's so easy to dwell on that because you don't like it. But why not dwell on things that you do like about yourself? So, and you guys, you don't want to waste your life being unconfident. You don't want to waste your life being miserable. You don't want to waste your life feeling like you are less than, because in all honesty, if you continue to have a mindset that you are not enough, or that you're not confident enough, or that you can't do something, or that someone else is better than you, then you are going to grow older, because time waits for nobody, and you're going to become bitter. You're going to start believing that stuff, and that stuff rolls over onto the people around you. It rolls over in your atmosphere, and it creates just a negative aura around you, and you don't want that. So you guys, I just encourage you to be positive, enjoy life, encourage yourself more. You know, you can just when you wake up in the morning, just say something nice about yourself. When you look in the mirror, just say, you did a good job today at work. You know, that food you cooked was great. Like, just don't wait for anybody to pat you on the back or to pump you up. Pump yourself up. um, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you in my next one.